Alright, everyone, welcome back to our live broadcast of the 2019 Hamburg Kido Cup International Go Tournament. It's a very exciting day. Today we are back with round four. We already had one hell of a game this morning. We're back with Mr. Benjamin Teuber for commentary. So, yeah, same ties, same excitement. Yeah, so, what a game we had.
It was like one hell of a co-fight.
Yeah. That was, I think, out of all the games we've ever broadcasted, that was probably up there with some of the best we've ever had. I mean, just the drama was unbelievable. Like there were five major co-fights, and then in the end, we just didn't know who was gonna win. Like the win rate graph was like diving, and rising up and down between the different players. So yeah, like that was a super exciting game. But what a exciting round as well because we do have more results coming in now. We'll of course we'll try to update you in a moment. After the third round, I think we have. Okay, first of all, we can talk about the format a little bit for the people who just tuned in because I think some of the guys who are watching now probably watched the morning broadcast as well. But if you just jumped in, this is of course a 7 round kind of round robin format between the top eight European players. So there are pretty good prizes for that. 1,500 euros for the top prize. I think 1,000 for the runner up. So very attractive for just 3 days of tournament. This is very nice. Of course, we have to mention once again Kido as our sponsor. The Hanguk Kiwon, which is the Korean Professional Players Association, and bringing all these pros here. So this is actually a very nice event, not just the top group. It is a lot of hard work behind the scenes is always involved. So that's always great. Of course, the time settings, 45 minutes plus 15 seconds per move. That's pretty fast. So the game's already been going on for a while now. This is probably gonna finish like in 3 hours, but today's a pretty tough day for these players out there because they have to play 3 rounds. The main tournament is actually not taking place in the afternoon, but the players here upstairs, they have to play 9 hours to go. That's a lot.
Well, but for some of the others, it's even getting harder because instead of the third round, they will play a Rengo tournament, right? So it's I think 5 more rounds of Blitz until the late night. Actually, I will also play, so it will be
All right.
fun.
Okay, so you're playing as well. Well, best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, after this third round, we have a pretty dramatic results now. We said that after round two, Artem was undefeated, but now actually there is no undefeated player in this field at all. If you can see the standings we have here, there are 4 players with 2-1 and 4 players with 1-2. I don't think that's ever happened before in such a round robin format. I mean,
Well,
maybe in past years there have been pretty epic upsets, but this is just incredible. In the last round, I think the most notable result, obviously, Remy defeating Artem, by 11.5 points. So he's slain both of the pros.
He's like the
Yeah.
pro slayer, you could say. Right?
Yeah. I had one good game against a pro like last week, but this is even better. So I think we're really happy for him there. So he's actually taken out the two of the top favorites. So if he wins the remainder of the tournament, he's still got some pretty tough matches to go. I think he's yet to play, for example, Stanislav or Dominik. They're pretty tough players. But
he already played all the other players with 2 wins, right?
Right.
In theory, he should be in a good position.
Yeah. If he can, if he can convert like 3 to 4 games in the remainder of his matches, then yeah, he will. It looks like he could win the tournament. What a result that would be. We've seen that usually there would be some difference between professional players and amateur players, but this just proves that the amateurs are just as good. They're capable of turning it on, and they're capable of turning it on and producing very high levels of gameplay. So definitely. Is my nose running? Okay. Yeah, we have pretty good weather, but it's like really windy out there. Anyway, that was very nice from our producers. They're very thoughtful. Anyway, we have a lot of gameplay in this round. Looks like I think the spotlight matchup on round one once again is going to involve a certain Dominik Boviz, the 6th dan from Hungary. Once again, he's 0-4 against Artem. But then again, we saw it in the last round. He was 0-5 in the head-to-head records against Andrea. What a match he put on. He
But after this, he must be really tired, right?
Yeah, I mean, okay, of course it would be better if you won it. Either way, even if he had won that game, he would be super exhausted. I mean, for us, of course, it's easier to talk about the percentages here when we have Lila with us. But
Sure.
in that match, I think you gotta say it's pretty difficult to.
Yeah, especially with this tough time limit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and I think almost everyone plays worse. When I mean, unless you're superhuman, you actually tend to play better in Fioyomi. Almost everyone's affected by that. So when
I
you're,
mean, we don't have Yumi, but Fisher time, but still, like once your basic time runs out, your average time is like 15 seconds per move, right?
exactly, and
So that's really not a lot.
And when you're down to like the last few seconds, you have to like really press the clock and try not to time out, right? But sometimes you compromise the quality of the move, and that's inevitable sometimes. So definitely well played to both players here. So what about this matchup, Benny? Because Artem is pretty, he's a calm player, right? He doesn't really engage in these big fights normally, but Dominik is very volatile. He could really, go for the aggression sometimes. So okay,
yeah, I guess we will see some sort of fighting going on, right?
Yeah,
but maybe it won't be as aggressive a game as against Andre, because Andre is also a fighting player. He likes these crazy whole board, everything is burning kind of games.
Right. Well, we'll check out what's going to happen in the. Well, it looks like there's already one code in the top left corner, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We can of course start from the first move. This is once again. So Artem takes black. Dominik takes white. Actually, the same color as the last game. So let's give you some stones. I think last game we almost ran out of stones, by the way. Like that was pretty incredible. Yeah, like we
happen this time.
I mean, the last game was pretty hard to top, right? But we don't have any guarantee that this game won't go the distance. So we'll just
maybe
check out. Yeah, all right. So we'll have a look at this game. Once again, if you want to follow the games in real time, you can go to the KGS Go server. Kido Cup 1 through 4, those are the live recorder accounts. So, of course, our game recorders, as usual, have been trying their hardest to bring you the real-time updates from the player's room. So, once again, we're just going to catch up from behind because we want to wait until we have some material to talk about. And if you want to vote for your favorite players, of course, you can go to the polls underneath the video player there. So, yeah, should be great.
Yeah, let's start, right? So we have a chance to catching up, maybe.
So
this one, another 2-3.
Oh, this is the 3-4.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, and I guess you play this one.
Yeah, he's approaching. I know Dominik likes to disrupt the opponent's game plan. I think this is maybe one of the ways to do that. But.
And also he can aim for the Taisha now, right?
So, he's gonna play the Taisha. This is his style, I think.
Yeah. And he does it.
Yeah. Yeah. So already, I guess some players would just get on with it and play like 2 corners, and then your opponent would try to complete like a favorite opening. But for Dominik, I think he likes to disrupt the game plan because sometimes that can throw the opponent off, right? In this case, like the Taisha is like a super strange move, and of course, White loses 1 corner, but it's not so important early on. So
yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But Artem seems to not like the Taisha either. Maybe it's like Ukrainian wisdom. Like you don't play the Taisha against Dominik.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go for the fight. Instead, he plays here. Actually, Lila suggested this move, but I think actually that might be a mistake here because like we cut here.
Right.
So
now we're looking at this ladder, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like Atari.
Sure.
And extend, and like wants to play here. But now, how about this ladder?
Running up.
Yeah. So does it work?
I hope it works because I'm black. Well, actually, wait a second. Maybe it does it. Does black just miss it? I think. I think he just misses it. No.
Yeah, because this one is on 3-3, right?
Oh, no.
So in the end, it will be like pressed to the side. So for 4 would be fine, but 3-3 it doesn't break it.
Oh, okay. I thought by principle, black would have a corner, the stone in the top right corner, so that should be it. But okay.
So I think because of this, Lila gets a little confused, and even though Lila sees that you cannot do it immediately, it tries to do something else, and then always like after 10 or 20 moves, it thinks, okay, now white must defend because now the ladder works for black, but we know it still doesn't.
So from your point of view, if black gets the corner and white, the ladder is working, then how do you evaluate?
If white gets this Ponuki without severe damage, like just a move like this, then it's clearly good for white, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he even has some stuff in the corner, doesn't he?
Maybe, yeah. So maybe you even need to play another move.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just looks so nice, this kind of influence.
Right.
So I think actually like this attach only works if you have the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if you want to avoid it, you have this. There's also this one, right?
Yeah, the kick. Yeah, and then of course if white just extends, then it can come out. So, just thinking. But actually, I mean, normally white would just hana it, right? So you would like try to go for the target's mouth underneath, and then of course try to take like a local, I guess, disadvantage, because I mean white played 2 moves, right? And white. Black only has 1 stone, white has 2 stones. So theoretically, white should have a better position locally because he invested more.
He just plays the very calm one, but it is a little slack, isn't it? Like
yeah.
I mean, white is not unhappy.
Well, so far all the black stones are on the 3rd line.
Yeah, right.
This is very. I mean, this is territorial to the extreme, I guess. We usually in the beginning of the game we say that. The 3rd line is the territorial line. It's the basic line. The 4th line is like, I mean, the 3rd line that's like the U-Bahn. The 4th line is the S-Bahn. That's like
but in Hamburg, sometimes the U-Bahn is over the ground, and sometimes the S-Bahn is under the ground.
In Berlin too. Yeah. Okay. So there are exceptions. Let's try not to be pedantic.
Okay.
Anyway, the point is like I think the 3rd line is mostly for cash, right? For territory, and then the 4th line is for influence.
So Lila thinks black already lost like 4%, so it's like 60% for white at this point. But of course, for us, it's like even game. We don't care too much. Yeah. This one could also play on the other side, but it's
all right. So fine. Is everything on the 3rd line so far?
Yeah. Let's add a move to the 3rd line.
Yeah.
And white.
Yeah. White's gonna keep black pretty low.
That's fine.
Yeah. Let's see how the.
White jumps, which is also
right.
Okay. Black tries to get this.
Yeah.
And now white. What do you think?
I saw next move. Okay. Spoiler.
So actually, I saw it downstairs.
Sure. Yeah. I was in another room too.
And I was like, nah, this cannot be.
Yeah.
And then I thought, on the other hand, Leah always wants to play this kind of move, so maybe it's not so bad.
It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Like sensationally, if you play this move, you're you're like, I'm a boss, right?
Yeah.
this looks so good.
I mean, actually, the idea is it's not so hard this move, right? Because black is building something big here, right?
Yeah.
And with this move, black has to make a choice. Like, do I want to keep this?
Yeah.
But then this side of the board looks huge for white, so maybe that's.
Because I mean the ladder doesn't work, right? So I mean this is not good for black if he tries to.
I didn't consider the ladder.
Sorry.
I was just thinking about connect.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean also it doesn't work for black in both directions, right?
But I think even without the ladder, I don't think it's.
That looks super big. Top left corner now.
Yeah. So black chose the other side.
You know what this reminds me of? In the first game of the AlphaGo self-play matches, after the games against Kojo was released. I remember there was this low kind of mini Chinese opening, and then maybe we can refresh people's memories a little bit. But like there was 2 songs like this, right? And then
this attach, right?
The way AlphaGo approached that,
and then this attach.
Yes.
And
yes. So it was this one, and I mean, I wrote a book about it. I should know probably.
So you wrote a book. Oh.
I wrote a book. Yes.
No.
It's in Chinese though. You cannot read it. So it was 2 attaches.
Right.
First this one, then this one. And this is like a probing move. Is asking a question. Basically, for example, if black Hane here, from my understanding, I guess, so white can Hane this, like this, right? And then just set on the side. So each of these attachments is like asking black which direction to take.
Right.
Right. Of course, I think black, if black just plays a Nobi, it's gonna feel passive, right? For example, white can just jump out like that. Then it feels like black's being reduced in this local area. So that's probably not good. Also, this direction as well. White can just jump out. So what black is probably gonna inevitably like Hane, but whichever direction you choose, like for example, you play here, then you can
It's
even
always a choice.
Hane from inside the corner. So that's just
So I guess that's another
Yeah.
thing we can take from computer Go age, that like a lot of
Yeah.
attaches that were unthinkable a couple of years ago are
Right,
like
right.
now possible.
well because by principle, like attachments are bad moves because you are kind of helping your opponent build stuff, right? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because you start a close combat, but the other one always has a move first, right? So you're
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
first, and a fight is always advantageous.
Yeah. Sure.
But I guess if the global direction is alright, and you
Mhm.
get some wall in a direction that's useful, and you can maybe even keep center and going,
Sure.
then it's fine.
There's no reason not to play, of course.
Okay.
So okay, white does that, and
Yeah,
then
why-
black's on Hane. I see.
Yeah, black chooses this side.
Probably
white gets in.
refuses.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, this is probably way too much if white gets all the top right, the top left corner, sorry. So black is gonna
So
connect
that's-
here.
Connect. Actually, instead of
Yeah.
connecting, white can consider extending because the ladder is good.
Yeah.
But no biggie.
And then
This
let's see. Okay, black jumps out.
black jumps. White plays
The
this
tiger's
one.
mouth. Yeah.
Actually, this might be a little. Like, black is not so unhappy, I think, with taking this, right?
I mean, it looks like black's position is pretty low. Like I'll say again, like black is mostly on the third line, right?
So
He seems to be solid though.
according to Lila, this is actually better. I mean, it's a little.
Well, does that work?
I mean, you sacrifice something on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then what's gonna no B.
Right. Wait a second.
So okay. Oh, if white pushes through, that's like 61%. Okay, so
Yeah,
early to say,
you push
like,
again,
commanding, but
and-
yeah.
But at least you got
Sure.
some points in your life, and even though black got this,
Yeah. That's a pretty good way to settle, I think, with plenty of points. Yeah. And then, of course, then the players will move on to other things, such as
I mean,
like, the top
maybe
left
maybe
corner.
it feels over concentrated, but I guess it's fine because it was
Yeah.
black's territory to start with.
Oh, you see,
Black
in
had
that
the first
variation,
move,
Leela's even playing this one, which it looks weird, right? It seems like it's helping black, helping white build the corner. And these are also moves that we always see in Leela that somehow contradict our.
I mean, this is
or-
like we didn't go through. Maybe if it
Yeah.
reads again deeply from
Sure,
here,
sure,
we
sure.
could play another move, but
Yeah.
sometimes
Maybe.
it's not so bad.
So far, it looks like it's not changing. So
Okay.
anyway, in the game, white played the tiger's mouth, so we're just gonna see what's happened in the game. We are about 45 minutes behind, but that's okay. White plays the tiger's mouth, and then jump. So black probably also tries to deal with this, right? Otherwise, white can just
Actually, black can also consider playing this one, which gives white an Atari, but black can also capture, so it might
Yeah,
be
yeah.
more forcing or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a small difference.
Yeah. So far, this is pretty well. I say this is more calm compared to the previous
Yeah.
game, but you never know.
This one you could also
Yeah.
consider connecting immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's still some sort of cutting agi later, maybe. But of
Yeah.
course, this one is strong against here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess it's fine.
Shoulder hit.
He still wants to play this.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one we said earlier in the variation, right?
Yeah.
So that's a move. That's actually a move that's being suggested.
But it come on, is it?
So okay, so by principle, right? Once again, we don't want to help our opponent build a corner. I think when we learned Go in the beginning, right? When we have a start point, right? You say, okay, let's maybe do it from this corner. You try to like approach here, right? So some distance, like it's like a small knight's distance between the start point stone and the approaching stone, or just invade. But you never really think about this one, because this one's
you're
like
starting a fight, and the other one immediately gets the points and also the advantage in the fight, right?
yeah, it's pretty much like this situation.
Weird.
But then again, of course, I think artificial intelligence is not so much bounded by human proverbs. So
right, I guess they just think, okay, let's
Yeah.
just sell it. That's the biggest way to build it, and there's something in the corner later, right?
Sure,
Some
sure.
agi, so white doesn't get that much of a corner. Actually.
So as long as black settles with the maximal efficiency, it seems in the local area, and there's some agi, the proverbs don't matter, right? Even though it seems like it's helping white build stuff.
And actually, like if you play this one, which looks much more normal, right? maybe white can get away with this. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you can wedge. But if you cannot,
Yeah.
then this is clearly worse than the other one, right? Where
Yeah.
you got at least something.
Yeah, and even the Hane. So yeah, basically it's like this, right? And we just swapped the move order a little bit, and then white just blocked. Okay, I mean,
I guess you would rather play the Hana than the extend.
Yeah.
But still hard to find this.
Yeah, these are very fine margins, I think. So.
This looks like if my students play this move, I would like. What are you? Like, I would shout at them probably. Exactly.
Yeah. What are some German phrases to admonish your students? Okay.
Let's not get
let's not do that.
But actually, this is a nice idea as well to reduce here.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing bad.
Right. So okay, white pushes up.
But actually, white can ignore.
Okay.
The eye space.
Yeah.
Interesting, but hard to give one.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
So, black jumps.
So for each move, Lila thinks like the person who plays here first is winning because it's like big.
That's very big. By the way, this is like a pretty good shape, right? The dual knights move. Like this is a pretty popular way to defend the corner now.
I mean, it's really complicated if you go in, right? You need some sort of diagonal move, and then it depends a lot of the cutting points, and there's a lot of RG. But yeah, it can be defended.
So, okay. In the game, that didn't happen, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody takes this, but actually it's like points, and also it's still the even though they're connected, the eye space is gone. So later there might be some small problem.
Yeah. So...
Yeah,
right. That's not there. Yeah. So white continues to fight in the center.
And nobody plays in this area.
Yeah.
Which so
white plays the Hane.
Fine. That could also consider the crazy cut.
Oh, that's working.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe it's just some sort of exchange. Like
okay.
You still go back, and this letter should be working for black.
I feel like that's gonna become a clip.
So you don't need to, after this one, you don't need to hang on to the stone, right?
Sure,
you just want to force the opponent to make more than one move to get it off the board.
Yeah, because then you need like another move to fix. Probably. Okay, I mean this is still pretty normal, isn't it? After this, black is still 42%.
No big difference.
Yeah. And then
actually, you can also consider doing something. Something like this. You would define this move.
But aren't you afraid of the cut in the middle?
Yeah, aren't you?
I mean, surely black will cut, no? Okay, so the cut is actually not.
Black cuts now.
Yeah.
You just keep building.
You just give it, right?
You just give it. Because you won't die with these.
Yeah. I mean, this is not important. Like even if black builds something here, like white has a group to counter that, I guess.
So if you can make this large, it's interesting. But this is such a nice, it doesn't even threaten to do anything against the stone.
Mm-hmm.
But the distance feels really nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So white connects though, and black actually spends one more move in the local area.
Wait, this?
So black plays Kosumi. I'm curious to see how Lila evaluates this move actually.
Yeah, this must be bad.
I
think that's like maybe the first real mistake, like 7% loss.
Oh, okay, I see why.
So playing with this group is not a bad idea, but like that, right? This is still big.
Yeah.
And if you can connect this, it's some eye space, and white loses some points, and white also loses some eye space. So if white is forced to play more to that direction.
So it looks like the top left corner is really crucial because we talked about it with many moves, right? If white defends like this, then white has some nice corner territory and also takes away black space in a sense, but like this is gonna be tricky for white to handle. I guess you could defend. I mean, how does this even go now? I mean, actually
probably you just defend, right?
All right.
This.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
And then Tanuki.
I mean, the easiest way is just this one, right?
Sure.
And then black plays another move.
Yeah. already does a lot more points
And
in
then
the
you
local
can
area.
you can start taking something here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, of course. I think after this one, like White's gonna get stronger if White gets a move here. So that's
But
gonna be
this
pretty significant.
feels like a slow move, right? I mean, yeah, it does cut off the white, but it's quite clear that the corner territory, like if white adds another move to defend, this is much bigger than the outside, right?
Right.
Actually, apparently the best defending move is here, but let's not go too much into it.
Yeah. So White's taking the Sente now. Probably, I mean, rightfully so, because this seems like a chance, for White to Tanuki.
But still, I think it's big. Like, if you can fix all the Aji and take the
it's this one, huh? It's not this one. So the smallness is a little bit more.
I mean, this is the second best, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit more of some Aji, not much, but
sure. Okay, so this is fine.
Looks big.
Yeah.
So white ignores. Okay. I'm not sure about this.
And okay. Black invades. All right.
So I mean, this is fine too.
Yeah. Okay, so black's invading.
This seems. What's gonna happen now?
So okay. White even plays this tiger's mouth to separate. That looks like.
Let's.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible.
So I mean, the usual thing would be just answering here, right?
Yeah.
And I think black doesn't need to be afraid of the territory yet, because like this is still open on top, on the bottom, and on this side.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, at this point, it can only be described as like a loose framework, right? There are some signs that this could become a moyo, but like there are many gaps, right? Like black can even like if he goes in here, like he could try to link up.
Yeah, but even if he never does anything, like I mean, just like the dumbest idea, kind of like how many points does white really get? Like 20, 30, but you already got something here, something here, something here, and white spent so many moves already, so I think black is just fine.
Like it looks big, right? But actually, if we added like the small, like parts, right, that black gets from the corners and the sides, that actually adds up. That to a reasonable amount as well. So.
And actually, this black side is something as well, right? So probably it's not a good idea. And white can just counter by pressing down black here, so this doesn't get bad.
Right.
But easier said than done.
And then
how does it?
This White's even playing the attach and the tiger's mouth.
This must be bad, right? The shape.
It seems
the attach is still okay-ish.
The dreaded empty triangle.
This Atari, I cannot.
You don't approve?
It's so hard to take this kind of Atari.
Actually, it's not so bad, is it?
Oh, it wins them? Okay, I'm confused now.
No, you have to see further. Let's play out the whole variation.
Okay. Yeah. This one.
Okay, of course, I think black's gonna connect from the top, because if he connects here, then he just gets cut.
Okay, I mean, one good thing about this is that black is forced to do something here, and white can maybe even get this one or this.
Right. I think that's what he's aiming at. So, I mean, shape-wise, it looks bad, right? Because white's super concentrated, but we have to see. We have to see how it turns out.
Maybe the firing direction is not so bad. Okay, black.
So, white takes, black places Atari. I mean, I think people are, maybe some folks might be used to like this kind of Joseki, right? That's the Joseki in the corner. Or at least used to be. We had this like start point, and you attach, and then.
But you're building quite a big corner with that, right?
If
you move it.
In this Joseki, the point is to build a corner territory if you really need it, right? So
here you don't really do that, I guess.
Yeah.
But you kind of attack black, so there's something.
So white's attacking. Of course, black will probably not die, so black just tries
black play this Atari. Actually, this might be a bad idea. I think black.
Really?
Yeah, just this is big now. I don't know if cut here.
But then you get Atari, no?
Yeah, then you get the Atari.
That's pretty painful.
I don't know if there's some ladder Aji, but even if white gets something here, I think it's not you wanted the whole center, right? So if you get press down and even this came out.
You mean this one, right? this cut. And then like if you cut here, then that's a ladder, no?
Yeah, but I mean, there's
Probably that doesn't work very well.
Of course, after
Yeah.
the Atari, you can also fight the code. Oh, actually, also just this one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can still connect underneath.
Sure.
So
This one's fancier. Okay, but I think
so. The cut is not that scary.
it looks like a shape point though, because like if white takes, then it forces white to like, you know,
Yeah,
have to make
it's
shape.
the normal local move, right? It's just that this is quite painful. Like it's forced to live here, and this gets nothing on the side.
Yeah. So okay, black's gonna try to live then.
So actually, this is
this is 11%.
This is the biggest mistake so far in the game. Yeah, 10% loss.
I mean, it seems that I can only assume that like it gives white initiative.
Yeah, right? I mean, this is just so big. It's like destroying points, getting outside and attacking.
So I mean, like now black has to be caved in. He has to live in the corner. Otherwise, of course, this trade is not good at all.
So white does that. I suppose.
Yeah. So actually, hold on a second. Dominik is not doing bad in this game. He's performing quite well. In the beginning, I think.
Right. I mean, he.
So
I don't
he gets
think
all
he
this outside stuff.
did any big mistakes so far.
So like this, white gets the outside, and then black lives very small.
By the way, this is much better than this. I mean, like it's still not a big of a cutting problem, right? Because you can just go through here.
Yeah.
And this one has much more potential to cut or even peep from below and take black eye space.
So after this, black is alive, right?
Okay. But it's all not too big of a difference.
Okay.
Black attach.
Yeah. On a.
You can. How about
Can you do that?
Can you fight?
Black just cuts, right?
Yes.
Can you even go further?
I think you can. Can you? How about the ladder? The ladder works for white. That's good. So I guess after this you can Hane. Let's check. Oh yeah, cutting. Oh, but it's actually no need. Okay, this might work, but this is just enough.
Okay. Black's gonna Atari, then white connects probably. Yeah, and then he connects. Comes in. Okay.
Keep on attacking. And you're not scared of dying with these because you can also start a co. And
there are plenty of local co threats, so yeah.
And winning the co is quite huge for white, right? So
yeah,
like needs to win the co might be problematic.
So in the game, white didn't do that.
Yeah, but I mean might be even a tiny bit stronger, but this is fine. Fine as well.
Yeah. Like a Sente though, and now he comes back to invade the corner.
So how about this? Are they fine? And also the direct invasion, does it work?
Which direct invasion? Like the top left corner?
I mean, I would rather try something like this.
Yeah. I mean, I think he invested one move to play this, right? So of course there must be an intent. Yeah.
Okay, we can see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, this is actually turning into a co now.
So similar to the last game, right?
Oh
we had this kind of jump to the second line, which maybe is better for taking eye shape. But I don't know if is it a big difference? Like if black attaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if black plays here, you don't play this one, but this, right? So you already defended the cut. Okay, small thing. This.
Yeah, like Hanes and then plays the Hagrid's Mouth. And then they're gonna start a co. Because probably it's impossible to kill this like unconditionally, right?
But actually, Black doesn't need the co, right? Black could just play here and make life.
Just look like this, probably.
Yeah. This one.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah.
This. But white won't die either, right? That's this move. This.
Okay, so white's actually, I mean, he loses the corner, right, in this variation, but he's still like 66%. That's possible? You mean this one? You can do that.
Yeah, this nice. Wait, this. Black turn, right? Yeah, this. Is this?
Yeah. And the white wedge.
Yeah, the wedge is nice.
Yeah.
You also get the descent.
Yeah.
But
do you kill? You can't kill, right? I mean, like if you play here.
Yeah, it's never.
And then black plays this.
Right? This should be some seki.
Yeah, some seki. It looks like a bend 4, but it really is a seki.
Yeah, I used to confuse these a lot, right? But if you play this one, it's seki.
Yeah.
Without this, it will be bend 4.
But...
So why is it really good?
We have to see. Well, if wait a second, that would be like 60% for white. So this is still okay, right?
So why does it help? Just enough to make life, and this losing the stone doesn't hurt at all.
That's tough to understand. I think. For me, like white loses the corner, right? That's a pretty huge like territorial swing. So, in whatever case, I think black is not so bad from this. But it's just my 5 cents on it. Anyway, I think we should catch up again now.
So sorry. That's just too much.
We're almost caught up. So actually, this time we're hopefully a bit less stressed.
Okay. So we don't need to hurry too much.
Sure.
Anyways, I think for that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Black doesn't need the code really. So I guess this.
Right. And then this started ko. Yeah, actually white's not even fighting the ko now. So sorry, this one's not there. My apologies.
So Lila still thinks black shouldn't play the ko, but just this. But that probably means that white should play the ko, right?
Can white play the ko? Like does he have
you can capture once, right? What's the harm in capturing once?
Not really. I mean, you can even cost like your opponent a ko threat.
Yeah, I mean, I always capture once at least.
Yeah.
I mean, what is black's ko threat here?
This one.
But is it big enough? I mean, the corner's already alive. White won't die here. Of course, you can get something here, but I think if white gets all the corner with no aji, it's also quite big.
Right.
And much later in the game, white might even look into attacking these for a little bit. Like not too hard, but there might be that after this something will get center.
Yeah.
So yeah, according to Lila, this would be like 75% win rate for white.
So okay, white's leading after this, right? Because if white wins the code, then he also like picks a lot of points there. So he's getting a lot stronger shape wise.
So I find it really strange that.
Okay, white doesn't start the ko. Black just connects, and actually, neither player fight the ko.
I mean, I would always capture just once, and then you can still think about answering the ko threat. But
then white peeps. Oh, actually, black first pushes. That's pretty big.
And we don't miss any exchange. There's no chance there. Wait, there's this one. Maybe.
This one. Sorry.
Maybe black did play this as a code threat or something. Yeah, that makes much more sense. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
This would be really
we
weird.
the last game was 3 hours. Okay, it's no shame. Yeah. It's fine.
But actually, it's not big enough either because if
Mhm.
white captures, black plays here to capture, but now white can start another co
Yeah.
and has this one as to generate local code. Right? So
Uh-huh.
white would get either this or out here.
Mm-hmm.
So this won't get that big either, and the
Yeah.
corner was huge. So I guess the answer was
Yeah.
a little bit slack, but it's fine.
So that okay. So in the game where I just connected,
I mean, white could go for some core threads himself.
but he's worried that that's not gonna be enough, right?
He thinks that might die. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Like what if black just take? Oh, actually, if black takes, then white pushes through. It's like 82%.
Yes.
Okay.
So
It's pretty big though, isn't it?
White doesn't even try to make life.
Oh, white just builds the bottom.
And attacks these.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's a funny old game. Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
this
there's
will get a
still
lot of
some
points.
agi, but it's hard to judge. Right?
Maybe you do some side agi.
So how? But if this is territory,
Mhm.
how many points is this? Like 50?
So this is 50 points for black,
I think so.
and then but this is like super. This is pretty big as well, right?
A little bit, but not too much because white
Okay.
has this. So like 55, something here, maybe 10. But black will
Yeah.
be attacked very hard in this.
Yeah.
So it's like 60, 65 or something. So
Okay, for black, 65 points.
20,
Sure.
30, 40. It depends a lot on how much you can attack this, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And how much rest agi you have. If you get this move for free,
Mm-hmm.
might be nice.
Yeah, I mean, because then you have like lots of agi here, right? That's kind of annoying for black to fix everything.
Well, I guess it depends mostly on the judgment of this fight. And
Yeah.
for me, this is too hard to do.
Okay, so let's see a little bit what happened in the
Yeah,
game.
I mean,
then.
I wouldn't come up with this trade.
So okay, white connected, and then black connected as well.
What was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
go back.
So,
Yeah, white connects, and then also black connects.
oh,
Well, black is
After-
saying there's a cutting point.
after white connected, it might
Yeah.
actually be small. If you ignore it, there's still white cannot
Uh-huh.
take the corner with one move like
Yeah.
before, but with two moves because there's still a co. So
Right.
after white connected, the co got much smaller.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but I think now he's just trying to like make sure he lives in the corner, right? He just it gets a huge territory to steal. That's
yeah, I mean,
right.
and he's still attacking white as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah.
I understand the idea.
I think white's trying to take Sente now for the
This one.
ladder because this is ladder, well, helper, I guess. And then black just pushes up. Black says
Oh,
there's
black,
still
black doesn't answer the peep.
because of this cut still, I guess. So even if
Interesting.
white kills the 3 black stones, it's still okay.
What's happening here? Some trade.
Uh-huh.
Like, if white goes through,
Yeah.
black cuts. Okay. I mean, later white can play these moves to sacrifice, and there's some sort of trade, right?
Yeah.
Before throwing away these stones, white can ask like, if black is, what is black gonna do to this? If black responds in some way, and there's also a small plus, and then you can give it.
Yeah.
But because of that, other stuff might happen.
Okay. In the game, they didn't take the trade though. So let's follow up.
Yeah, it's really hard to
yeah.
sacrifice this thing.
Okay, black peeps once, and then even extends. So actually, in some ways, he's actually countered this peep pretty successfully.
But that's funny. Like Lila thinks that after the push, if white just goes through here, white is at 80%. So just give something.
So all right, now white's trying to live, but black connects though. So black links up, and white just tries to live. So, like Hones, white has a few Sente moves though. For example, this one, he's aiming at the cut, so he can try to push through here, but then he's aiming at this cutting point. Because white has the stone on the first line, black has to give them away.
I think there's a lot of weirdness. What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did someone misread something?
Oh, white might die here.
So is this? I mean, why is that so important?
So I guess you can take the eye before the
Yeah,
right?
but still, I mean, like it's not like white dies or anything, right?
So what will happen? Black.
Like, okay, I get that maybe it's taking away an eye shape, right? Because if you just connect here, then like this is still kind of sente. So you take
So how do you make life precisely? What's the plan?
I mean, this one, right? In the game is this one because then you're trying to cut out these stones, and then in the future, like this is also half an eye, yeah. So like this, and then you take the 2 stones. Then you are alive already, right? Because that exchange, the bump
this
was already made.
This was already there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't get.
Yeah, because white had to play that in Sente. This was back a few moves ago.
Okay, so when was this exchange?
After black's extension. So it was this. Yeah, let's go back a few moves.
Already.
Yeah. And then this is when white played that.
Before black connects.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
So black plays the Nobi.
This is also not played yet.
Yeah, that's also not played yet.
And now.
So first of all, white plays the bump, and then black has to live in the corner. And
But
then
this is also bad. Why is it all? What? This. So black. Okay.
yeah. Okay, let's see the game now.
Okay, this is not so.
So white plays this, and that's Sente. Then, yeah, this is the game. And now white's fully alive. That's without a doubt. So looks like, I mean, in this position.
You see all the red dots here?
Yeah. You have the crazy lead on it, don't you? The one that reads out all the variations, because usually it doesn't read out everything.
Yeah, but also the win rate graph. Yeah, there was a lot of issues.
Yeah. So this is all alive for white in the top left corner. So black just turns his attention to something else. Peeps. And then jumps in the bottom left corner. So this white group doesn't have a base yet. So white needs to deal with that a little bit, but then white comes from here, tries the pincer. Now he's aiming at this kind of very sharp sort of peeping move. So black will bump.
Yeah, but
yeah. So
can you slow down for a bit?
Are you lost?
I'm lost. Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, this one.
Why, Benny? What's going on?
This.
This one. The peep.
So.
Leela is tired after lunch. Yeah, it's this one.
But still, it feels a little painful the way that white lived, right? Black got rid of all the bad shape. This exchange makes it stronger. And white just barely lives. So. And black got sent here to play this kind of move.
Sure.
I think black is in good shape right now.
But it's hard to say. I think there's not a definitive advantage, right? I mean,
yeah.
Like this one was quite big.
Still very open.
Like getting the jump in the bottom left corner was quite big. But yeah, like, we don't know what's gonna happen here. Like this is for me a huge area of uncertainty, because we don't know how this is gonna turn out. And then we only know that white's alive. So I mean, black stole the corner in Sente, sort of. Because in the beginning it was white's enclosure. So we going back to the previous point, if white had that small knight's defensive move early on to the enclosure, that everything would have been fine. Then no points would have been stolen. But in this case, black just came in pretty deep. And then
and white was so scared of dying and fighting the Ko, right? White just came back.
Yeah.
And I mean, first of all, white should have ignored the black Ko threat here because
Yeah.
it was not as big as it looked compared to the corner.
Right.
And then white also shouldn't have connected and just went for it. And even if you lose all, this is also super big.
Yeah.
And still globally with the attack on this would be a nice game for white. But
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's still a long match to be covered.
I will try to sacrifice my groups at the German Championship. Let's see how that goes. Just go for the
You heard it from the man himself. Anyway, so it looks like we're almost caught up. We can take a break after this one. Black just plays the Tiger's Mouth, and that's Sente. And then actually Peeps over here tries to put some pressure on the white group. White's going to respond by...
and black doesn't just Atari. Black wants to...
This is always Sente. So that's always Sente to black.
Yeah, and now
I think he doesn't need to fix anymore because the thing is, like, after here, the white tries to cut.
I mean, first of all,
wait a second. It's not a Ko. Is a Ko? Yeah.
I mean, this Ko, right? Yeah.
I mean, it almost works, but okay,
the
sure.
other thing doesn't work.
I hallucinated a little bit, but like this, you can just Atari. So it's close to working, but it's not.
So there seems to be some problem later.
So maybe black needs to fix, right? He's gonna spend a move here. Just maybe connect.
I mean, maybe you don't need to be afraid too much of the Ko.
Yeah, just connect.
But he didn't. I mean,
because now like there's still a cutting point, so there's no reason not to, I guess. All right, looks like we're caught up. The first half of the game.
Oh, we did it! First time.
We did it! So happy. I mean, okay, it depends on how the game goes, right? Sometimes when the match, heads into a really dramatic direction, like the last one, we just couldn't walk away, like that was. We just got into our first co-fight, and the crowd really wanted to see what goes on. So we can't afford to really, miss the live action. But in this case, I think they're
black goes for the another.
Yeah.
Fine.
I was just about to say the games has come into a bit of a steady position, but the two moves down the board.
Actually, this looks like an exchange you really like to have, right? Because just white should answer. And it seems to be free.
So, black attacks this, and white just jumps out. I think no matter what, we're going to sort of take a break before we see the remainder of the game, or maybe go to another match. We do have other boards going on right now, so I just maybe want to try to determine what next game is going to be. We did Andre's game this morning, so maybe do someone else. Actually, I really want to see Rémi's game, because we didn't cover his game this morning. And the man is 2-1 up against the two professionals. So we could really take a look at that. Maybe when we come back from the break, let's try to do that.
Okay, sure.
But,
so we're back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, sure. But just before we sign off, how is the game position right now?
Yeah, black is ahead after this attack on the group.
Okay.
It's like plenty of points here, right? Something here, this corner. So where's white territory? It's not really clear. Like, white really needs to get something from the attack.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where that's gonna come from though. Like, this is difficult. Black shape is flexible here, and of course he can always take back. So that's gonna be tricky to attack.
So I think white played very slack in this part of the board, right? This whole area.
Yeah. Oh, actually, in the game, he's even like, we'll just maybe play these moves down before we take a break. Like, he's even playing this attack now. Oh, that's hard. I mean, white's gonna lose a lot of base from that too.
If you try to resist too harshly, it won't help you. So that actually lost something.
So white has to cut now.
Oh, actually, this move, like minus 18%.
Oh. Wow. Just this one's better? Or just
First,
to nuke?
first,
Okay.
try to keep Black busy with this fight, I guess.
Yeah. But that's tricky.
Oh, even this or this.
Okay, that's funny.
Black just replies.
Uh-huh.
This, then take it light. Can you do that? What's
Is that the raised branch?
yes?
Oh wow! All right, just handle it super lightly. Okay.
I guess after
Yeah.
there's something going on, right? So Black could come back here,
Yeah.
but then
Mm-hmm.
just defend here,
Yeah.
and you will still be able to get out here, right?
Right. That's interesting. But in the game, it looks like White's taking some damage, right? Because he lost some more points, and that's gonna be difficult.
I mean, I guess the idea of this
Yeah.
move is to catch and squeeze somehow, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you also lose
A lot of points.
a lot of points here, and this
Yeah.
one it might not be forcing.
Yeah.
So you can still get attacked as a whole.
I mean, Black can still like, just connect, and the White has to like fix the cutting point anyway, right? Like this is gonna be way too big not to defend. So.
Yeah, but
play,
maybe this move helps White a little.
Sure.
to get out.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure
Okay.
if you defend.
Yeah. Either way, it looks like Black is in a pretty good decision. We'll in a pretty good position. We'll try to of course bring you up to date with how the games will go. Yeah, like I think some people really want to see Remy's game as well. So we'll do that after the intermission. We're just gonna catch up with some. Well, we caught up with the game. Now let's catch up with some drinks and refreshments downstairs. So that's gonna be really good stuff. Yeah. See you in a minute. We'll be right back after this break on this channel. Please don't go away. We'll be showing the live game here as well. So if you want to check out more of these live SGFs in the meantime, please go to the KGS Go server. In the top, you will find Kido Cup 1 through 4. So once again, this is round 4 from the Kido Cup International Go Tournament in Hamburg, Germany. We'll be right back.